So, hi everyone. This is video, and in this video, I'm not going to share anything. I'm not going to share any useful information. I'm not going to share any useful content or um, nothing special. Nothing special. So I just try to escape my non-production period. So as you see, I have different background. That's the обои, короче. In this video, that's kind of vlog, but that's not a vlog. And actually, I don't like the word vlog and being vlogger or being blogger, so I just YouTuber part time. So why I'm doing this video? Firstly, because I didn't have any time in last week, even though I'm in the winter vacation, and yes, I didn't have any time. So even though today, Friday, it's the end of the day, Friday, it's almost December 25, Saturday, and I didn't want to push myself to write any script, to write something, and to write anything related to the. So I didn't want to make research and push myself, and that may cause some burnout that I've experienced a lot in this year. So as I mentioned, that's kind of vlog video, but that's not at all. And so I'm making this video because I had no time to prepare. So I'm just filming myself, and what I will talk about. So I made some just bullet points, some information what I'm going to talk about myself, productivity, university, and social life. What else we have? Freelance, or English, books, and YouTube, of course, my channel. So firstly, let's talk about the English itself. And this my English is real English, how I'm talking about, how I am talking or speaking. I just need to improve it. And now I just decided to improve my vocabulary, also to sound more natural, and to be more authentic in front of camera, of course. And this is my real English, yes. And fortunately, I don't know how, thanks for my fate, спасибо судьбе, I just find out the person who's gonna coach me to improve my English speaking skills, who agreed to meet at least a week to have a chat, to grab a coffee, and this making vibe. And that's really experienced person who's foreign, not local foreigner. Yes, foreigner. Как это будет иностранец? Foreigner, короче. Who is agreed to meet every week to have a conversation, to improve my English speaking skills, and luckily also he conducts the English speaking part of the IELTS in British Council in Uzbekistan. Yes, that's kind of networking, small networking. So I'm going to improve my English speaking skills because of this YouTube video, and not only this, because also the freelance that I work with the clients, to be more knowing to be more formal and also be more natural. That's the most important things that I'm going to do, that I'm working on, so that I'm not going to work hard just as I mentioned in the previous video, one of my previous videos. I'm just implementing some small habits to my daily life, so that it will have tiny change but remarkable results in the long run. Yeah. So now let's talk about the YouTube and this blog or vlog, don't know how to say it. So firstly, why I started this YouTube journey this year? Yes, actually I was thinking about starting YouTube channel on June. It was 6 months ago. I just had lots of inspiration, occasionally from YouTube itself, and watched lots of videos, lots of these. The first man that I inspired me was Ali Abdal. I will I just love his transparency of being YouTuber, being honest, his authenticity, his personality, identity, so on. And after this, I just watch a lot of videos. Is it okay to be YouTuber, or how to be, or how to start, how to handle so much information? Therefore, even after months, in July, yes, in July, I just started scripting my first videos, and after a month, at the end of the August, I just filmed videos and produced, if I'm mistaken, published my first video on August 30 or August 20 something. So I think I just overthink a lot. Namely on starting YouTube channel, I just think a lot. Should I start it? How I can start? What people will think about my this journey? And not journey, I mean blog. How I'll conduct YouTube videos. And firstly, I just filmed videos for 2 months for myself. I just uploaded and say nothing to anyone. And after this, it was on November 1st, if I'm not mistaken, I just shared this information to my Instagram and was shocked. And of course, I had no people who was just uh, who were just making laugh at me, and therefore I just get lots of inspiration, other inspiration, and also good feedbacks, of course. But this was superficially. I just mentioned. I just know it. Even though most of them were superficially. Yeah, you realize when people talk about honestly and sincerely, and. And lots of people are supporting me, still supporting me, are writing me about YouTube videos, and as I said before, in the first 2 months, so it's from October to November, I just uploaded videos for myself, and that was like experimenting. So I just tested myself. Can I handle the freelance study at university, social life, and also making YouTube videos every week and producing one video per week? And yes, I just realized so that I just made a story to my Instagram, and after that, after a while, I don't know, after a week or after 2 weeks, I just realized that actually no one cares what I'm doing. Yes, actually anybody, even your friends, even your family members, your close friends, no one, absolutely no one cares what are you doing. And therefore, I'm just trying to share, keep to share my opinions. And this video is the most honest one and the most open, because I don't know, I mentioned this before. I just watched the previous videos analytics. I saw that I just try to make myself, to show myself as one person that I'm not. And from now, I just decided to be more authentic, to show myself as I am in front of camera, and build this small micro community who not loves, and who likes my videos and showing by my own personality. This is my English. I know that's bad, and as I mentioned, I'm going to work on this and namely English, because it also will save lots of time making videos, and helping me to avoid burnout. So I mentioned that Ali Abdal, yeah, I will just add his profile, his channel to video link. And Ali Abdal was namely the the first and the main person who inspired me to start my YouTube channel. And his transparency, his honesty, and now but then after him and due to him, thanks to him, I discovered lots of other YouTubers, but I don't watch all of their videos like I do on Ali Abdal's channel. But for example, Matt Davella, Angie the Jade, or Jack Edwards, also some other YouTubers and some YouTube channels like Improvement Peel, Yes Theory, and so on. Okay, and that's not the main and even though the Ali Abdal has own course on YouTube, and it costs a lot, it costs really a lot, and they conduct these courses by cohorts, whereas the Matt Davella has also own community, own academy, and not academy, community, I would say, course, online course, that's more cheaper and more affordable, and they had really big discount for third countries, third level or third world countries like Uzbekistan, and I had big discount. That's why I just bought this course, and realized that even there I realized you should be authentic, you should be yourself in your videos, and you show your identity in your personality in your videos. And that's why I'm just being open, being honest, and as maybe you realized or just mentioned, I'm not trying to look more to keep eye contact or with the camera, with the viewer, and that's also the small factor that has really big impact on making videos. And also I would like to mention one thing, if you watch namely this part, and probably you are the person who are really interested in me and not interested in, maybe you are a person, maybe you're my close friend, maybe you're acquaintance from your OB, maybe group mate from university. I don't know who you are, but if you are watching this part and they still watching this video, you'll probably have some interesting or how to say it, or aware, or I don't know how to explain it. I just want to say, if you watching this part, just DM me, please DM me, and I don't see anyone who is watching, who's subscribing to my channel, and I can see only comments. That's all I see. So DM me please, and write real feedback on my videos, what I can improve, what I should work on. And most of the things I should work on, I know already. I know what to do, I know, but maybe there may be things that I don't know, that I don't see. And believe me in that, I would appreciate namely the feedbacks, more honest feedbacks about not more the things that I should work on, but I heard lots of feedbacks thinking that, oh, you make great videos at university, for example. Lots of people came and say, I watched your videos on YouTube and that's great, keep going. But there is really rare, and I can just count 1 or 2% gave me real feedback, and what should I work on, what should I do. It's just of course they don't know everything I do. I know my vision, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to share, how I'm going to share my personality, and I would appreciate namely the honest feedback. And what do you think about my channel, what do you think about personality, and not personality, because that's personality I want to share. I think how I'm approaching the videos, how my video quality, of course that's bad because I'm just filming in my not my phone. It's more phone of my sister, and she's sleeping right now. I mean, giving real feedback and saying exactly some details I should work on. as I mentioned, I know not everything. I know lots of these things, and most of the things that I'm doing now, that's the only experiment. That's the only part of the long journey that I'm passed for myself, that I am set up for myself, and that's why at least in the new till the end of coming year to 2022, I'm not going to work a lot. I'm not going to push myself to do lots of things. So I just decided, as I mentioned, uh, do it all and work it on YouTube videos only when I'm free. So spend for this my spare time, uh, even though I don't have spare time at all. Yeah. So okay, let's back to these feedbacks. If you're watching this, just DM me, give real feedback. I will appreciate really a lot, even though you will just say you are wrong, you are making wrong things, you are making a bad quality video, you are going to do something banger videos, some experiments, I don't know, pranks, I don't know what you are, or maybe change the content type, anything you want, anything, just DM me, say, believe me, I will appreciate more, and I will thank to God, and not thank to myself firstly for being open, and thank the person, and really appreciate, and knowing that he's actually caring about myself. He's actually caring about my personality. He's actually caring about my videos. So DM me, or nevertheless, I'm just короче, чего за вардом? Okay, that was too long that I talk about feedback. It's too long, and now talk about a bit productivity. So I have an idea in the next week to produce the video about review of the year and how to review and making review. I mean, and still and again I heard this idea first. I came across to this idea on Ali Abdal's channel, and seeing how makes review overall of the year, how he used Notion. So the Notion became one of the big part of my life, and lots of things, lots of my part of my life that is connected with the Notion. And I will make the video about making a review of the whole year, and so this productive thing that will have, that's the process of documenting yourself for your future. So if you do something, you write something, and you see after a long time, for example after 5 years, after 10 years, after 20 years, and you see it how lots of things gone. And people, for example, if you live one day and the next day you will forget 85 or 75% of the day forever, and you will forget just forever, and you won't memorize it at all during your life. I mean, the 75% of your previous day, of the last day, just imagine that's 70 or 85%. That's a big number. And I don't know, I just now even make the summary of my days, makes short stories, just spend 2-3 minutes a day, and at the end of the day, and I will make it after filming this video too. And that's kind of documenting yourself for yourself, and for making more memories, to make them more memorable. I don't know how to say it, just skip it. I'm not going to translate it to know the translation of the word, just skip it. Ah, by the way, about burnout, I want to say that this year I had maybe I had lots of these small burnouts, yeah, maybe, but the real this psychological burnout was on the May this year. And so if my productivity journey is being productive, spending time on productive, I just started on the November 2020, and for a half of year I was really productive. Try not to waste my time, and especially on March and April I became really productive. And but on May I was productive too, but because of some external factors, uh, I was burned out. I burned out totally. I had totally burned out because uh, I don't want to say exact. Uh, I'm not going to share exact reason, but it's probably because of my father. And at that time, he was on vacation, monthly vacation, and he was at home. And when he was at home, I had lots of extra stuff to do at home. Yes, that's and that if I spend, for example, if I spend at the time 16 hours of the day for something, and I just have time strictly как сказать, distributed things to by times for 16 hours of the day. And when father was on vacation and give the task or several tasks related to the stuff to the home, and I was totally burned out. Yeah, I had a really big burnout because I was not managing to handle this everything I do, and especially what I was planning to accomplish, I was not accomplishing. Therefore I just had big burnout, and also I had some health problems after that. Yes, that's why. That's all. So at the moment I had really this terrible feeling because I just realized that about 50 minutes of my talk was not recorded. I don't see I see just screen, not screen, the camera part of the phone. I don't see this screen part. Therefore, I just missed the moment that the phone is not recording. Okay, so we just talk about shortly about freelance. And the freelance, it's also another thing that changed, the game changer thing that I discovered, that I came across this year. It was in the late March 2021, and I learned lots of things. Tons of things in this freelancing. Firstly, I just dive into this graphic design stuff, graphic design world, where I just started as a presentation designer. I am still presentation designer, but tried lots of things, being making this branding, brand identities, brochures, this all everything related to graphic design. And but came into conclusion that I'm the best, not the best, I am still good, and the presentation design is the only thing that I care about, that I love to do, and I get pleasure even with the process of creating the presentation itself. That's the best thing. And now the freelance is the top priority thing that I have at the moment, that I'm working on. And especially when the semester end, the priority number one is freelance. That's the only thing that not only thing, the main thing that I care about. Therefore, I just even not handle to make a video for this week, for this week. That's why I'm just recording it without any script, without any useful information. I'm just talking in front of camera, expressing my own thoughts, and yes, and you are watching my real English, probably the real personality. I'm real tired now. It's almost 2 p.m. That's why let's finish. Last thing that I didn't talk about, that I didn't talk already, that's university, social life, and productivity. Probably I talked about productivity. Let's talk about the freelance and not freelance social life and university life. And the first thing that I want to mention, the last 4 months was the best period of my life. Yes, probably the best period of my life, because one of the, at least say that one of the best periods of my life, because that I had lots of highlights, made lots of new people, and changed my personality a lot. And I I said maybe lots of people don't realize it, don't may see and change, but I've already listened, I've already heard, I've talked and uh, complimented and seeing how I'm changing, how people see that I'm changed and as a person, and how I'm now more open, more, and I'm not just open to people, but also try to be open more for possibilities, for challenges, for chances I might have during my life and change. So at university, this semester, the only semester that I studied for good grades and experimented active recall, and the active recall also is one of the best things that I gained, one of the best insights I've gained this year and experimented this semester, and see and realize the power of active recall, how it's a powerful thing, one of the powerful thing that we should know, we should own, and we should implement in our daily life. So I just try to own my weird and be authentic, as I already mentioned for 10 times. Yes, and okay, if you are still watching this video, you might be really interested. You might be really care about my videos, really care about me, probably interest in me. And if you are watching, please DM me, say that you still watched, and say that you heard this words, last words, and that provide feedback, as I mentioned before. Let's provide feedback, feel free to provide feedback. I'm just really open and really will accept and will agree, and will straight for any negative, any judges, any feedback. Let's feel free to DM me. So, and be ready to crash this year, the coming year, as American said, or whatever American said, crash the year. And I wish you have all the best, and all the best you are going to accomplish this year, your goals, to achieve your goals, and everything, all the best I wish for you, if you're watching, if you're still watching, and especially for myself. And yes, it's most of the things, almost everything. Do the things that depends on you. Focus on things that depends only on you. The goals that depends only on you. So if you like the video, yes, like it, write a comment, but more importantly, DM me. That's the more important now. And yes, I'm really tired filming this video, and I will see you in the next year and the next video. All the best, good luck, and I will see you in the next video in the next year. And I'm saying it for the second time.